Today's Matchbox 24 count U case, 2020 U case, which I believe translates to Mix 3, I'm pretty sure. That video is brought to you today by A&J Toys, as they always are. They sent this case over to me, Ken over at A&J Toys. If you would like him to do that for you, just go over to the website and get that done. This just arrived. It is Mix 3. This is in stores now. I showcased this. Remember, the Matchbox team sent me some FEPs to showcase. So I've pretty much shown this entire set. A lot of you have found it in stores, but we did get the case, and I do want to do the unboxing. And to make this worth your while, if you remember when I did the showcase before, I didn't open the packages. Those were all FEPs from Mattel. And this time, we can just rip these open. So I will put some highlights aside, and we'll put those on the turntable as we go. That's the magic of editing. 24 count case. I'm already seeing what the numbers are here, and what models I'm more interested in other than over others. Whatever, I'm getting lost. I'm getting ahead of myself, but let's just get right to it. I see 3 yellow cars, and there they are. It is the Ford F-350 Super Duty in kind of a, well, obviously a yellow, kind of a reflective yellow color, right? I mean, to reflect the emergency cars. You want to look at the artwork on these. I've already shown them. This one, 3 in there. I don't know how they pick the assortments. I guess they probably just figure what's going to be more popular than others, and it's not always what collectors are going to buy. It's what everyone's going to buy. Maybe fire trucks are always super popular. This is a brand new casting, so let's put this one on the turntable. It is the Volkswagen The Beetle convertible. There is the artwork, and here is the model. They've done some convertible Beetles before, and this one just looks a little bit tighter, a little bit better put together. That should be how it is, since these are newer castings. I think the old one, boy, if I just remember correctly, I don't have a version of it or an example of it in my collection, but this one looks pretty good, pretty clean. Kind of funny to see a Beetle this kind of late in the game. It's kind of a, I don't know, it's refreshing. I guess it's the newest one, or it's something we haven't seen in a while. All right. Let's go with all of these. Let's put all 3 of these on the turntable. Let's walk through them first. Audi R8. This is such a great casting. So nice to see it back. There's your artwork. So I can put it on the turntable a little bit longer. I'll just talk about it right now while we'll go through it. So this isn't a charcoal gray. They've already done a charcoal gray, more of a metal flake gray. The first version, I think it had chrome 10 spokes. This one obviously has the chrome lip 10 spokes. And there's going to be some differences between the front and the rear license, I would imagine. But I'm not going to bring them out to compare. It's not that big of a deal. It looks like the art is more of a, has the blade painted when this one's not going to do that. They've done that occasionally where they've given it the full 4-sided tampo. Obviously, at this point, this Audi R8, you could call it like a first-gen R8. The car's been around long enough to be able to kind of speak to that. And I still like this version better than the newer one. I like the newer one too, but I still think the classic R8 is just a little bit better. Next one is the 1935 Ford pickup full rat rod mode. This is from the Highway series. In blue, what was it, green last year, now we get in blue Kingston, I think is what it says, pop. Maybe you guys can read a little bit better than me with my old eyes. There's some other stuff going on there in front of the engine, and I can't totally tell. It says the best soda pop. Oh, it's a soda shop. So that's a very, very cool rat rod modified 35 Ford pickup. And then last one from this little group of 3 is the 2015 Mercedes-Benz G550 in purple. And I think I explained this when I did the last one. This casting is a little bit different than the Jurassic World or Jurassic Park casting that they did, because that one has a front grille guard, and there's a couple other differences to it, a little more subtle. But this one was in the Mercedes series, but only in the 5-packs, and then we had this as a Leipzig exclusive as well. So this is the first real easy one to find, the purple Mercedes. All right. I don't know if the Polaris Razor is a new casting. We'll get to that in a second. But this is the 1976 Honda Civic. We've already looked at the art. We've really looked at the model because I've already previewed this one for you. But we'll just throw it on anyway because anytime I can look at this beauty, it is just the coolest. And I've said it and I'll continue to say it. This may be my favorite Matchbox ever. If it's not exactly, so, you know, saying it's my absolute favorite, that's going to be hard to say, but it's going to be up there, and it will always be up there because I'm such a huge fan of that casting. But we've talked about it enough. I don't think we've talked about the Razor, so let's open this one up. The Polaris Razor, or RZR, obviously it's the Razor. I think it's cool to see a Polaris being done. I'm not real keen on these vehicles. I get a little bit worried about what they do to some of the beautiful land that I live around here in Utah. But it's it makes for a very appropriate Matchbox vehicle. That is to be sure. Serves the purpose just as long as people aren't destroying the land they're driving over. There is that about as political as I've ever gotten on this channel. There you go. Don't destroy the beautiful land that we've got. Okay, there you go. All right, Crop Master looks really good. Classic tractor in red. Love the background there with the barn and the hay and everything else. Next one is the 2018 Ford Mustang convertible. This is the third version, yellow last year, and then it's been in the Mustang set, which I am going to preview the second Mustang set here pretty soon. And that will be a fourth version, but I like this one in blue. And then this one, which is a tremendous. I've already done it as well, so we'll do it real quickly. 95 Nissan Hardbody D21. Looks really good. And, sorry, dropped it. One that I think people will really like. Second Polaris, which is nice. I'm surprised, is there another Nissan in there? I don't see one, so that's a bit of a bummer. 85 Porsche 911 Rally. Throw this one on the turntable. The Jungle, it's from the Jungle series. Looks really good. Such a cool casting. Like how they've done the wheels on this one. That is unique. I don't think they've ever done the wheels that way. Kind of not totally just the lip portion of it, but there's some, like half of the spokes as well. I think that looks really cool. And then the Garbage King. You Garbage King fans, I'm sorry I'm not putting that one on the turntable, but, you know, oh well. All right. Matchbox Flatbed King. We'll put that on the turntable. We'll find a car to put on top of it. I'd probably do the Civic, but I'm saying that now, but I'm going to obviously do this after the video. We'll see what car I put on there. Next one, 59 Dodge Coronet Police Car. Love the art on this one. Love the hubcaps. Really, really dig the model itself. Matchbox County Patrol. This is the second version. The first one was in a highway patrol style, right? Black and white. Oh, that is just a pretty car. And I think I saw someone maybe on LGG, the Facebook group, share a picture of this one, that this is really, although it's not licensed, it's Matchbox County, but this is loosely based or inspired by a classic police deco. And then check this thing out. 63 Austin Healey Roadster. Doesn't have the spoke wheels. That'd be a nice wheel for Matchbox to do. They've kind of done a tri-spoke that looks something like that, but I like these wheels better. The dog dish hubs, and love that matte color on this one. That is a classic to be sure. And then finally, the last three of this case. 2014 Range Rover Evoque in red. I don't know how many colors we've seen of that one, but that one looks nice in bright red. That's for sure. Ram Work Truck in green. Boy, that thing's right on the edge of the cliff. I do like this Ram Work Truck. I like the police truck a little bit better as far as the Ram trucks go, but this one looks nice. No interior, though. And finally, another Polaris Razor. So, my qualm is maybe do one of those and do 3 of the Nissan instead. I would say I'd rather see that, but we'll see. Because remember, these cases now, the way Matchbox does it, is there's no repeats. So this U case will be out, and then once the next case is out, there won't be any of the repeats from this case, which is okay because they do it every couple of months, so there's more time for these to be restocked. So Nissan is probably going to go real quickly, the hard body, but you can probably find it the next time it gets stocked. I've not had any problems coming across any of the Matchbox. A lot of people are liking them. They've been very popular, but they come back, and then you can find the models you want. If you don't find it right away, just be patient, and I think you will find it. Or just buy a case from A&J, and that makes it really easy. All right, guys, you guys tell me what you think. That is probably the last time we'll cover this mix. We've done it like in 3 different videos, but at least this time we got to open them up and take a look at some of these real close. Thanks, guys. Bye.